Pea protein powder. The pros and cons. First off, what is pea protein exactly? Pea protein, as the name implies, is a type of powder that is extracted from the Pisum sativum field pea species. Peas from the pod, when mature, are typically green, but can also be a golden yellow color depending on variety. When dried and dehulled, they easily split in half, looking a little bit like a lentil. This creates split green peas or split yellow peas, which are a common legume staple used for things like soups and stews. Pea protein powders are made from these dried split peas, and according to our research, most manufacturers use the dried yellow split peas, not the green ones. Typically, these yellow peas go through an extraction process, which produces a beige to light yellow colored powder or pea protein isolate that blends very well into drinks and recipes to enhance protein intake. It goes without saying that in the last decade there has been a continued trend toward introducing more plant-based foods into one's dietary strategy. But when it comes to protein powders, is pea protein a better plant protein option than other types? We would say that there are some definite advantages and disadvantages to using pea extracted protein that you may want to think about before making it a part of your occasional or daily routine. Pros of pea protein. Pro number 1, a plant protein option. Because peas are naturally high in protein, it makes a great plant-based option for vegans, vegetarians, and those looking to cut back on animal-based foods. In fact, it is often number 1 on the list of ingredients in most plant-based protein powder blends. Most pea protein powders go through the aforementioned processing, which removes the starch and fiber and thus concentrates the protein content. Labels on 100% pea protein products indicate that a serving size, about 30 grams, added to something like a protein shake, usually averages around 27 grams of protein. 1 tablespoon is frequently reported to hold about 8 grams of total protein. These pure pea protein isolates are full of many of the amino acids, and can be one to rotate along with our other favorites like hemp seed protein. Some of our recommended brands like Sunwarrior, Puridyme, and Touchstone Essentials list pea protein first on their mix of protein powder ingredients, along with others such as hemp seed, goji, and sometimes rice protein. Pro number 2, not a common allergen. One great thing about peas is that they are not on the list of common food allergens like soy, dairy, whey, seafood, tree nuts, peanuts, and gluten. This makes their proteins a better choice for individuals with dietary sensitivities or restrictions. Pea protein powders can be added to many homemade creations, not just protein shakes. They're easy to incorporate into baked goods, protein bars, and even things like pancakes to increase protein intake. Pro number 3, whey versus pea protein. Whey protein powders are notorious for causing digestive problems when consumed in large amounts or by those intolerant to lactose. Bodybuilders or athletes looking for an alternative to whey may find the answer in the pea legume. In some research, both pea and whey protein produce similar muscle strengthening outcomes on men and women participating in high-intensity resistant training for an 8-week period. Pea protein supplementation might be one to include in a muscle-building routine along with regular workout protocols. Some reports likewise suggest that the higher amounts of arginine and the 3 branched-chain amino acids leucine, isoleucine, and valine in peas may be the reason it helps with exercise performance and supports muscle growth. Pro number 4, high in iron. Pea proteins are known to contain high amounts of iron. Iron content on nutrition labels usually averages about 10 to 18% the recommended daily value for adults consuming a 2,000 calorie daily diet. Iron is an essential part of hemoglobin and the transportation of oxygen to the cells of the body. It is required for many enzymes and proteins and is known to build strength, enhance energy, and prevent anemia. Pro number 5. More sustainable. Growing peas is thought of as a sustainable food source, requiring less fertilizers and water to produce. In addition, peas are a fast-growing crop, providing prolific food production. As the trend for eating less meat continues, pea proteins are used commercially in many plant-based products like vegan milk, veggie burgers, or to fortify snacks and cereals. Cons of pea protein. Con number 1. Potential anti-nutrients. Peas are known sources of anti-nutrients such as lectins, phytates, oxalates, and trypsin inhibitors. All of these compounds make it hard to digest and absorb pea nutrients like protein. Many of these digestive inhibitors are especially present in the hulls of the pea seed itself. We would say that the safest way to avoid many of these anti-nutrients is to go with pea protein isolates that utilize the wet or dry fractionation process, which dehulls or removes the outer skins of the pea, causing it to split. However, according to our research, because pea isolates aren't substantially heated during processing, there will be some anti-nutrients like lectins, which may cause issues for sensitive individuals. In addition, when used commercially in food products like meat alternatives, the peas are not always dehulled for textural purposes. Con number 2. Isn't a complete protein. One of the lightweight criticisms of pea protein is that it's not a complete protein. It has all the 9 essential amino acids, but the amounts of cysteine and methionine are too low to be called adequate. This is also common with other legume types. However, it is easy to remedy this equation by eating other foods that have the complementary essentials. In other words, they don't all need to come from one food source. Many vegan protein powder brands have a blend of plant proteins to ensure that all the bases are covered. Con number 3. Higher in sodium. The protein in peas is commonly extracted using a salt solution. Powders can therefore be higher in sodium content. This is evident when analyzing nutrient labels. Some potassium is usually present, which can help to balance the sodium, but it is good to be aware if you're someone who is watching your salt intake. Some protein powder manufacturers have now gone to the extra step of removing some of the sodium. These can be better options for some people using 100% pure pea protein. Con number 4. No fiber content. Protein powder isolates remove the fiber and starch from the powder. These are the types marketed as protein powders. It is therefore important to make sure you balance the fiber ratio with other ingredients that commonly go into things like protein shakes and smoothies. Pea protein concentrates, on the other hand, have a full array of fiber, starch, as well as protein. Con number 5. Commercial quality. It is a good idea to purchase non-GMO organic pea protein powders to make sure you're getting a high quality. Peas produced from conventional agriculture are often heavily sprayed with things you don't want concentrated in your morning beverages or recipes. Many manufacturers also add other filler ingredients that are best avoided, such as sugar, aspartame, thickeners, artificial flavors, and colors. So it is good to keep an eye out and read your labels. How to use. The taste of the pure powder is very mild but not especially flavorful. It is therefore best masked with other food flavors. Pea protein powder can be incorporated into blended drinks, but also other foods to boost the protein content. This may include oatmeal, protein bars, and many baked goods like cookies, muffins, breads, and flatbread. It has recently been used commercially to make pea milk as an alternative to dairy. Precautions. Consult a health professional before adding pea protein powder to your diet on a regular basis. This is especially the case if you are pregnant, nursing, have a serious health condition, or are taking any medications. Thanks for watching! For more on the Mighty Pea, as well as top quality online sources, be sure and follow the links in the description box below this video. Please support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. And why not learn a bit more from these informational videos?